Hey, what's happening, guys? Dan Darrow here with another Options and Play video update. So we're in a gappy market. Overnight moves can be pretty dramatic, and that's great if you're in something and it moves in your favor. It's not so great if you aren't in something and you were looking to get involved, right? Because I mean, when you come into a huge gap across the tape, certain stocks up 4, 5, 6, 7, 10%, right? I mean, you had an idea one day, and by the next day, it's already played out. So my rule is, well, especially right now. I mean, I like different markets. Maybe I'll pay up. Maybe I'll chase something a little bit if I think that there's still potential. However, right now, definitely not in the mood to chase patterns around. And my rule of thumb is if a stock has already gapped and hit the initial target before I can get in, then that's usually the point where I'm walking away. Okay, so let me give you two examples just in the last 2 days. So I was looking at TAN, which is the solar ETF for a long swing trade, right? You had the break. Let me scroll out so you can see. So you had the breakdown, the reversal was resetting above a key long-term support level, right? And the 50-day, which was important, started to turn higher. So to me, it looked like a pretty nice bullish setup, right? You got the bounce, the back test of the 50-day held and looked like it was turning back up with room to the upside. Had a huge gap up yesterday, and it blew through the 74 initial target before the trade could be initiated. So as much to me, as much as like I thought that it was a nice looking setup, that there was potential, it's just not a pattern you want to chase, right? Like it's not a market environment where you really want to get in the habit of chasing things around, because we have a lot of reversals and a lot of big swings. Seems like every single day or every couple days. So if you start chasing stuff, you're going to put yourself in a bad position. So my rule is, if it hits the initial target that I lay out before I can get involved, that's when I'm walking away. All right. Another example, just this morning, Dollar Tree. I was looking at this for a breakout setup. Stock was acting nice, right? Sitting right underneath like this 52-week high resistance range. And then this morning, just totally randomly, the stock gets upgraded in addition to the entire market gapping up pretty significantly, right? So it opened and hit 153, which was the initial target before we could initiate the trade. So you have to walk away. I mean, it's just you can't chase stuff, and you don't want to put yourself in a bad position by paying up for things at bad prices. So it hits the initial target. We weren't in. It's unfortunate, and it's kind of frustrating, but it is what it is. There'll be other setups, and what I don't want to do is chase something, get a bad price, right? And then put yourself in a spot where you really need like a huge move now just to either get your money back or even make money on top of that, right? So it's that type of tape. There's a lot of big overnight moves, and if you draw something up at 6 p.m. one day, by 9:30 the next morning, it could be a totally different setup, right? Or it could be in a totally different spot. So that's just how it is. You have to get comfortable with that, and you also have to have some sort of rules where you tell yourself, all right, if it does such and such, I'm not going to pay up. I'm not going to chase it, and you got to try to stick to that, because I mean the last thing you want to do is put yourself in a bad spot. All right. Anyway, like I said, things are moving. Big overnight gaps. I mean, a lot going on, and it's probably going to remain pretty busy through next week at least with the FOMC rate decision. So I expect it to be a busy stretch here. All right. So if you like this video and you're looking for more information about swing trading with options, please follow up with the link in the description of the video for more information on options and play. Have a great night. Stay well, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.